York City. Rudy gets all the credit. And then when Time magazine did their big cover story, and they had Bill Bratton on the cover, it actually cost him his job.
I just met with the mayor this morning and have given to him my letter of resignation as the police commissioner for the city of New York.
He does rule by intimidation, by fear. That's well known, and he delights to be known as a tough guy.
Guliani's reputation as a strong mayor is mainly due to his uncompromising approach to policing. So-called zero tolerance has fascinated British politicians.
At least we're doing some things that people all over the world think are worthy of imitation.
In New York, the crime rate's been falling, and Australian politicians are taking notice. Whether you're talking about New York, Darwin, Melbourne, the lessons are the same. Getting tough on crime, zero tolerance.
Labour's law and order policy has got tougher, with a call for police action against beggars, drunks, graffiti scrawlers, and aggressive car windscreen washers. In his words, to reclaim the street for the law-abiding citizen.
What's most interesting about the broken windows theory and broken windows policing is how it became so popular in the public imagination. It's this idea of a beautification program, aesthetic policing. Because I think the rhetorical punch here really is the idea that we're making New York more orderly, right? I mean, who could be against that? And what the theory was able to do, really, was transform something that was viewed as a public nuisance into something that was viewed as a positive harm. So all of a sudden, this panhandler on the street is not just, a pain in the neck. Turns out that actually it's because of the panhandler that we've got such high rates of crime. But it's an illusion to think that it's orderliness and order maintenance that has reduced crime in New York City.
What's the lesson for the other great cities of the world?
To manage a police department, to reduce crime, to concentrate on quality of life issues, to do all the things that were so controversial a year ago, a year and a half ago, when I first came into office. Do those, and you're going to see significant decline.
Brutally tough on criminals, it may be.
Well, there's no question that you have to be, but part of this is to prevent crime in the first place.
So we have more law and order, but massive violations of people's rights.
Taking focus
Police brutality in New York City appears to be
off of what he was put in place to do.
long-standing problem.
And this 1996 Amnesty report, what we found was an increasing number of both complaints, which were lodged with the Civilian Complaints Review Board, and a disproportionate number of people of color who alleged, at least, that they were victims of police brutality. I think it would be fair to say the police commissioner was disdainful of the report.
Selective anecdotal report, which is not scientific in any way.
I think it's a slander on what is the finest police department in the United States. And it's not to say that the police department doesn't have problems that we should be working on.
What was interesting is that our report came out in '96 and was dismissed by both the police commissioner and the mayor as surely anecdotal, as not worthy of any further investigation. Then, of course, the Louis May incident happened.
When they got to the station house, he was taken to a bathroom, he was disrobed, alright, and a blunt object was placed in his anus. That punctured his intestine and damaged his bladder. And you were naked? They took your pants off and took it to the bathroom?
Yes, that was two of them. The one because something in the floor, I don't know what it is, but it looked like a plunger to me. I could identify only one of them. He tell me if
I'm surprised I didn't kill him and then no one ever would have known.